Hello everybody and welcome to the back nine of round 2 of the 2021 Selinske U.S. Masters powered by Innova Champion Discs. Ace Run Productions bringing you this coverage. Big thank you to the PDGA for bringing this out to this event. Karma, we've got a tight battle heading into this back nine. What have we seen so far?
So far we've seen some very tight action. We've seen the players come back to tie for at the top with Dave, but Dave's been able to hold on to that position, not leaving or losing much ground.
Yeah, we're back out at the damn disc golf course. The back nine a little bit more tight. There are a couple of big air shots on this back nine to look for. The wind is still a factor. Let's see how these guys tackle it.
We have Dave Feldberg, who is still in the lead, tied at 12 under from the front. We have Brad Schick. He is 10 under through the front, still hunting. And we have Geoff Bennett. He is also tied for the lead at 12 under after the front nine. And good old Dutch Napier. He is tied at 10 under with Brad through the front.
There you see Geoff 5 down so far, shooting the hot round heading into this back nine. Dave sputtered a little bit at the beginning, but he's starting to make up some ground here. You start off on hole 10, a shorty technical tunnel shot going downhill towards the pin here. Really, it's just throw your putter as straight as you can through this very challenging line here. Not really any OB or anything else to worry about. It's just all about the tee shot.
Yeah, I think when you step on the tee pad, you're thinking one. Worse, you're thinking par.
Sneaky route.
What?
Sneaky route. Brad getting through.
Oh. And that's what you want to avoid.
All right, kick back out towards the middle, though.
Yeah.
With the Selinske
The skinny, yeah.
There's not much room to work a disc left to right. Like, it just has to be straight.
Yeah.
It has to be this.
And oh goodness.
So he starts off the front with a metal hit, and he starts off the back with a metal hit.
Oh.
Sit down. Okay.
It's set, but it's just a little further. Well, he shouldn't have a problem making that for par. Like I said, if you get hit down, you're still looking at a par. You would love to get an ace rung up, especially while the cameras are on. But
Ace run. Ace run for ace run. Dave is eyeing this down. Oh, wowzers. Just off the top. That was a long ways up, too.
Yeah. Oh.
Touch low there.
Yeah.
It was an uphill putt. It's the elevation here on this green can kind of get you. Schick making the most of his break as he got through the left side and he cashes in that birdie.
I think there may be something to that left side, really.
I've seen some other guy go through there. Oh yeah, it was me. And got the birdie, so yeah. Once you get that break, you definitely want to capitalize on it. Dutchie with an absolutely gorgeous drive is rewarded with a tap-in birdie. So now 3 players at 11 down, just one off the pace behind Dave there as Geoff drops the bogey there.
Hole 11 is a short, tight, technical par 3, only coming in 146 feet, but you have a really, really specific gap that you need to hit. There's probably 2 different lines you can throw at it. You just basically want to get up here so that you have a putt. You're not looking to ace this one at all. You just want to walk away with a 2, not take anything bigger.
Schick going the wider route. Clips a tree, but he's right there.
Yep, that's where you want to be.
Yeah, there's the wide right route. Wide right route. It's hard to say. Or the middle gap, like Dutch tried to take there.
Looked like Dutch was going straight at it.
Yeah. He's like, well, I didn't ace the other one. I'm going to ace this one.
And
Never
that's the
seen
one
this.
you want to put. Right there.
Roller?
I did not. Whoa, that thing went up high. Expect that.
So from the T-pad, it looked like it hit the ramp. It was going to go into the bucket. So we're like, what is happening? We all just took a big collective sigh there.
Like it went like 20 feet in the air
Yeah.
after it hit that.
Dutchie with the long bid, just going a little long of it. Geoff cashes it.
Roller? I wouldn't have.
He's got some unique shot shapes on these holes. Ooh, elevator down.
I still think about Geoff's shot. It's just like you have to walk up to that. Good bird by Brad. Walk up to that shot and think roller is the play here. It's just that.
Yeah.
Like you have to know your game in order to know that you can even execute that to make it a possibility.
Yeah.
Like that's a magic 8-ball shot. You know, you shake the magic 8-ball and says you have to throw a roller on this one. But I'm in a tournament.
All right, everybody moving up one except for Dutch there. Brings us to hole 12. Chance to air it out here on this par 4, 555 feet, going downhill straight and then starting to make your way towards the right. If you can get your way past either one of these two gaps, you'll have an easy approach here onto a green that has a bit of a deathy feel to it behind. You can still salvage if you go past it, but you definitely want to control your upshot coming in.
You just have to mention there is a Mando over there that
he's flirting with.
That Brad was going directly towards.
Yeah.
But
you can see the sign there.
Yeah.
But he cuts just in front of it. Dave going big boy roller.
Ooh, yeah.
Stood up a little faster probably than he wanted.
But that right there was a good vine to slow it down. That right there had some steam trying to go into the woods.
Golly, he put a move on that thing. Oh, just low. I think
I wonder if that's difficult to throw low while he's releasing so low too.
Yeah.
Because I swear that came out by his knees.
Touch going high turnover.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that full flex, full flight.
There you go. Yeah, he's made it past that initial gap, so he'll have a relatively easy approach from there. Forehand coming in with some zip. Beat that tree.
Guardians. Nope.
But he should still have a look from there.
That's a long look for birdie putt.
Birdie putt, yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, Brad will have a drop in there.
See what Dave can conjure up.
Turnover with the Cenas.
Oh yeah.
He works magic with that thing. Dutchie.
What's that? Oh.
You want to borrow mine?
That is a stable putter. Long look here for
He
Geoff.
has to go for it. And just
short, yeah. Birdie look for Dutch. Yes, sir. He's a solid putter. Getting a little love there from Dave. Good birdie for Dave as well. For Dave, it was all about the approach there to get that birdie. Couple of tap-ins, one for a birdie, one for par.
Figure it out in the caddy book. On this hole, is that creek out of bounds? There's no B. It's up the road, he said.
All right, getting clarification on the rules for the next hole.
All right, so Dave continuing to maintain a one-stroke lead.
Me and my brother and my dad were out there for hours just playing disc golf, having fun.
That's like one of the first things we usually say. It's a great family sport.
We got to do it as a family.
It builds relationship. Like, I know my dad so much better because of disc golf.
It's nice that that's something that we can connect and go do together.
My parents are 100% behind it. Bad rounds, good rounds, doesn't matter. They always have a smile on their face.
We don't call it sacrifice, we call it fun.
Get out there and have fun. At the end of the day, most important is have fun.
Hole 13 is a par 4, 446 feet, and it is all uphill. There's two gaps that you can take. The drone here is flying through the left one. You just want to get to a solid landing area where you have a decent upshot. Just like the other par fours that are up here. Once you get to the fairway, the upshot makes for an easy bird.
Stable.
Oh, he got hit down. I'm not sure if he's in the ditch.
Nice,
The ditch
just
that goes
past it.
across. Dave taking the right side, flipping something left.
Oh gosh, that had the speed and the line to get there.
And he asks about that being OB before he got to the hole.
Yeah. Touch going right side as well on hyzer.
Ooh, that's steep.
Clip down early. That's
That
in the
rolled back
ditch.
into the ditch.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right. Geoff lining up that orange Hellfire. Roller.
Roller.
Slowly standing.
It's
Still going.
Still and standing. All this is uphill.
Get no way. He's edge of circle for an eagle look.
I think he's inside the circle. And again, to know your game, to know that you could throw a roller on this hole and get it up there.
It's 446 feet uphill.
With trees just speckled throughout the entire fairway.
What a shot. That's incredible. Dutch with a great out from there, but I'm still stunned at the roller we just watched. Dave.
Yeah, Dutch having to throw from in the ditch made it even more complicated, makes it more impressive, and reducing your arm movement and the angles that you can throw at.
Not only that ditch is deep, and Dutch is not Dutch isn't 6'5". But he had to throw out near his head.
Dave thinking about the tree, thinking about it.
Good bid.
Yeah.
And Geoff with this left for an eagle. Oh my. Wow. That's got to be the only eagle that hole saw all day.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The creativity to throw a forehand roller on that hole.
And ask him about that Hellcat that he had. Hellfire. Let's think about Dodge. He says it's been in his bag for 6 years. I said, so it used to be a Hellfire.
Dave dropping in the par putt.
That should be coming to clean this up. Is Dutch? Oh, there he is.
There he is. Yes, sir. Yeah. What a birdie. In the ditch, fights his way out. Still gets a birdie. He had a backup as the guys were teeing on the next hole, so Dave takes the opportunity to flash a smile. All right, in hole 14, par 4 coming in at 484 feet. You can take this initial gap here up the middle. There's also a wide right gap, swinging you down towards a very tight bottleneck here, which eventually leads to the actual green. There is a creek on the left-hand side that is not out of bounds. But the tee shot here is a tricky one, as you don't want to be in that ditch either way to try to get up and down for a birdie.
It also helps if you play the course ahead of time and know that you're going to the right basket, because hole, I think it's 12's basket, looks like it should be for this hole.
Yeah.
Don't know where that one ended up.
That one, it clipped the tree as it landed and just kind of sat down. Go.
That is a play.
Sit. Right into the hillside. Beautiful play.
She'll have an easier approach into the green.
Touch going up the right side with the hyzer. Oh, late kick, but
in the middle.
sat down in the middle.
Yeah. Should still be able to approach.
Dave going for the more direct line.
Missed that tree.
Oh, gosh. That was just gliding the whole way into it.
Yeah.
Geoff with a touchy approach here. Some distance, but still requires some finesse at the ends. That's gone a little long.
Yeah. It's a little long, a little right.
So about 40, 45 feet. Dutch is kind of pinched here, so he's trying to work the angle for a tomahawk. That came out so fast. Oh, no. Just kick left into that ditch area there. Dave with a touchy hyzer on the Selinske. Sit. Where is it? There it is.
Really had to move to get that one out.
Jeff with more of a tricky shot. I'm sorry, Brad, with more of a tricky shot than I thought he would have from
He
there.
left himself a little meat on that. Oh,
Dutch clips another one coming out, but he's circle two.
Yeah, he's putting.
A little wide right.
Yeah.
That's it. Jeff with an obstructed bid. Oh,
Ooh.
wow. Just off the top there. Dave for his birdie after a nice approach shot. See a little bit of a gallery gathering here as we were getting late on the day at this point, or late in the afternoon, I should say. Yes,
There it is.
sir.
Dave making sure he doesn't let that lead slip away.
Good comeback there for Dutch. Yeah, like we said all around, he hasn't quite played to his standard, but he's executing the shots he needs to execute to make sure he stays in that lead. He's done this for so long, he knows what he has to do and how to get through even when you don't have your best stuff, so to say, like a pitcher in a baseball game.
All right, so Brad has tied it up at the top with Dave. I think we've had everyone on the card at some point tied with Dave at the top.
Including Dave.
Hole 15 is a par 3, 383 feet uphill. There's really only one true route to get here. There's another route too, but you want to swing it out right past this tree on the right. You just have it come in and fade over towards the green. Green's pretty fair as far as getting on and being able to have a putt not too obstructed. Swung in front of the tree and looks like he's going to end up a little bit short.
This is a tough one to reach. A 380 on a pure hyzer uphill the entire way.
Another one inside the tree and
Clips the tree there. One of the last trees and checks up.
see if someone does what I think they should. Oh, I don't know.
Have you seen a roller?
I don't know what to expect with that.
That is a roller line.
There's a roller. Wow.
Fought through, clips the last tree.
And inside the circle.
Wow.
Just
Man, that is some kind of weapon to have.
ooh.
Touchy
That
go
was tight.
high. Pushing.
I guess all the way there with an air shot.
Nicely
that is nice.
done. That takes a lot of power to get that shot through there.
Not a single person played like I thought they would. All right.
Crossing that beautiful bridge there to work their way towards the green. I'll drop in.
Ooh,
Just
hit the
behind
line.
it.
Hit the line.
Man,
Yeah, with this green, everyone should probably have no fear as far as running it.
that's a great birdie there for Dutch. Getting there on an air shot is so impressive.
Yeah. Getting there with the rollers also.
Yeah, no kidding. 2 birdies, 2 pars. Well, hopefully.
Should be.
Yeah. Well, Schick went a little further than I thought.
Yeah, he hit those plants and rolled back down.
There we go. Okay.
He gave it the steam to get there for sure.
Yeah. There we go. 2 birdies, 2 pars. Just as I suspected.
Good hit, guys.
Look at this.
Three-way tie. Things are getting interesting at the Selinske U.S. Masters. All right, hole 16, par 3, 321, downhill. Initially, really, you can either take this hyzer route. There is also a lefty route for a forehand or a subtle turnover. Coming into a green that can be pretty fast. So again, speed control, it's a recurring theme on this course. Sexton Firebird looks like. Oh, wow.
Wow, is that a stump?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just low the whole way. He has a really low release on his forehand.
Yeah.
Dutchy going squirrely right side.
Oh.
Just a little too much drift.
Yep.
Yeah, Brad eyeing up that forehand gap. Swing on in.
Yeah.
Oh, get in. Oof. That was the line. Dave with a soft turnover.
Oh, look at this.
Using all of the fairway. Sit down.
Settle. Oh,
What a log. Another low
Flare?
skipper.
It wanted to flare, just didn't have the room.
Touchy with a PA2 approach. Try to ring it up.
Yeah, definitely a bit. Too high.
All right, Brad for his birdie.
Oh,
Oh, he wanted that one.
can you call it the par band when it happened?
I guess so. That one hurt. Good comebacker there for Geoff. He's going to drop back a stroke on that one. May lose 2 here to Dave. Yes, sir. Cashing in after that drive. And with Brad taking par at best and Geoff with the bogey, he's going to have solo possession heading into hole 17 of the lead.
Let's clean up his par. Hole 17 is a par 4, 652 feet. You've had to fight going uphill at first, missing a small memorial over here on the left, but then going steep downhill toward a pinched green, avoiding the road OB right the entire time, and staying out of the shoe that's on the left and behind the basket. Here you just want to get a big airy drive out there and into the fairway.
Right in the middle. Dave playing for position there. There was a little bit of wind on this hole as well. A little bit of tailwind.
Ooh.
And that's stabling up Dutch's drive a bit.
Yeah.
Still not quite deep in the stuff though. He should have the ability to get down for a look.
Landing up here is very, very generous. So surprised to see Dutch go a little tight to the left side.
It's that teleport again for Geoff, moving it right, but you could see the wind just kind of stabling that one up as well. But that's pretty prime position.
Yeah, you should be able to actually see the basket from where you're throwing.
Dave really can't see it from where he is. He played this one a little bit more conservative than he would have liked. And now he's got a big wide hyzer coming in. Ooh, check. That will do. About 25, 28.
Mm-hmm.
Brad also going wide.
Swing it out. Let it come in. Ooh.
Checks up perfectly.
Yeah.
No stress birdie. A2 approach here for Dutch. Settle.
He's over there by Dave.
Right by Dave, yep. They can have a putt off. For $1. $1 bet putt off.
And Geoff.
Good
Kind of
control there.
A little ground play more than he wanted, but still a good putt.
Dave with a long, he's probably closer to 30. Yeah, you can see the whisker right by him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it just leaks left. right, get that dollar, Dutch. Oh, man. So no one's successful on the putt-off. But Geoff getting one right back after losing a couple on the previous hole to Dave. Dave will have this for par.
Just enough to give me trouble today, Dutch.
Dutch for par, and Brad will tap in his birdie. Moving on to hole 18.
See Brad now tying Dave once again. Geoff just one stroke behind. All right, hole 18, par 5 finishing hole, 789 feet. You want to hit that initial gap coming out of the teeing area onto this wide open area. Really, it's just rip 2 or 3 shots as far as you can. Give yourself a look for the birdie here. This is one with these arms on the card that can get an eagle on it.
Yeah, with the initial shot going uphill and then the second one being downhill, eagle is very doable with 2 well-placed shots.
It's cranked out to the right. But still, like this is such a generous landing area that you just have to bomb it, basically.
As long as you get through the trees and up the fairway, there's a shot.
Yeah. Leaking a little bit left with that teleport, but still, he'll have a look from up there.
So 2 completely different sides of the fairway.
And Dave, after playing conservative on the last hole, just
Took some mustard on
crushed
that.
this drive, yeah. He was not pleased with taking the par on that last one. And Dutchie going big boy turnover.
That can't be the H1, right? It has
No,
to be a D1
no,
or
that's,
something.
I think that's a D1 or D2.
Okay. It's just the same color, so.
Yeah, that domey one. Brad was talking about how it looks like Dutch just walks up and just punishes the disc with no effort. It's like it's all the power in his calves that we're talking about. Like specifically his left calf, they said, for his backhand. Ooh, that's got a lot of turn on that.
Ooh, yeah, way too much.
That's not going to come out now.
That wasn't his roller disc.
No.
Has he thrown the backhand roller?
No, we haven't seen one. That's Dutch's H1. But that's slow.
Yeah. It's not going to get much skip or movement on the grass.
The grass here is pretty lush. All right, Dave. Furthest drive. Can he get in position for an eagle? It's got a tailwind pushing it nicely.
Oh,
Wow. He's 20 feet.
yeah.
Probably be a little obstructed, but he's going to have an eagle look.
I mean, to get to there from where he was at, that's a good pump, and being able to control the disc with the wind coming off the lake too.
Yeah.
Dutch giving it a bid.
Oh, no. What an effort.
One more biscuit for breakfast.
And he was checking the scores. He knew he needed that to stay on lead card. Dan laying his up.
Right.
Brad, why do I keep saying Dan? There's no Dan on our card. Dave for the eagle. Come on, let's see it.
Oh,
Gosh.
just like a half a disc height.
Yeah. So, stress-free. These will all be stress-free birdies here. Dutch with the... Oh, totally got me. Totally got me, dude. Dutch always fun, man. All right, there you see it. 17 down for Dave and Brad. Tied at the top. Geoff one stroke behind.
We would be getting Kevin McCoy back on the card. He's shooting a hot round out there of 54. Well, not hot round. Brad shot a hot round, but a decent round. Get back onto the lead card.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one coming your way for round 3. Thanks so much for joining us again for round 2 of the 2021 Tim Selinske U.S. Masters. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/AceRunPro. Give the PDGA some love. Go ahead and follow them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Give us a follow as well at Ace Run Pro. And check out our YouTube, Ace Run Productions on YouTube. We're putting out a ton of quality content. We'll see you for round 3.